Welcome to the bonus edition of the Appliance Educator podcast. In this episode, we go even deeper with ZLINE and their relationship with our guest from episode 1, John Fehlman from Build with Ferguson. Stick with us to get the insider news. I've got a great couple guests lined up for a roundtable discussion today, starting out with John Fehlman, Senior Category Manager, Build with Ferguson.
Hey, everyone. Glad to be here.
And I'm also joined with Galen, Bradford, CMO for ZLINE Kitchen and Bath.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
I was wondering, when are you guys actually just going to move all of the office to Lake Tahoe, man? Just do it. Just do it already. You know?
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if you've seen some of our newer branding.
I have. Yeah.
We're double downing, man. I mean, we're going straight to the Lake Tahoe brand, and we have a whole bunch of stuff up our sleeves in terms of like ulterior brands that aren't really ZLINE, but are going to be super fun.
I would recommend keeping the DC in Reno, because trying to get in and out of Tahoe,
disaster.
especially South Lake, I wouldn't recommend trying to put a DC there.
Yeah, exactly. Forget it. Yeah, we've actually talked about buying a. So I don't know if you know Patagonia very well, but one of the things that Blanchard did is he bought these giant houses across the world, right? So he bought one in Patagonia itself, and then he bought one in Chamonix, France, and all these like kick-ass spots, right, to go like be outdoorsy. And so we've thrown on the idea of buying, like, if we continue to hit our goals, buy like a lakeside mansion, in Incline.
It's a marketing piece.
It's a marketing piece, right? Tell the story, right? It's a write-off.
It's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off.
You know what I'm saying?
A living showroom.
Yeah, a living showroom. Exactly. You're losing money if you don't do it.
Technically, you are. You guys got to buy. You guys are going to have to buy the Rat Pack mansion, though. If you're going to buy.
Wouldn't that be sick? We're trying.
Yeah, that would be 100%, man. But no,
we're trying, John.
But but yes, I completely agree. We want to make it out there sometime soon. I mean, I feel like we're starting to see a lot of stuff lifted. We still have like an airline travel ban until the end of this fiscal year, but I mean, shit, that's not a driving travel ban. So
Totally. How is everything looking over there in Chico and like these vaccines and all that jazz? You guys starting to see the other side of the tunnel?
Our stuff is like, we've never really had, like it was never really that bad here. I mean, we had like maybe 1 or 2 weeks where ICU capacity kind of got a little high, but that was, back in the summertime when everything was really popping off. Everything is pretty much normal here. It's just people are wearing masks now. But like everything is pretty much normal. We're starting to see, I mean, California's just opened up the vaccine to everybody under 16 or everybody over 16. So everybody just keeps doing what they're doing. And hopefully we can get out of this real soon, because I know I'm fucking tired of this shit, man. So
dude, it's actually been great for us. I mean, I'm sure Build has done well too, but
we've done fantastic.
This has been the best year of my life, and Reno never really closed. We closed for like 3 weeks. Maybe 4, and then the casinos are full the moment, and like June they're full, so it's been full send. And you're going up to Tahoe, we're going skiing, and
all the outdoor stuff,
everything's open.
Cool. Yeah,
so and then now we're making a shit ton more money, so it's been killer.
That's exactly it, man. Like, it's been a fantastic year. Like we broke $1 billion for the first time under COVID. And we're actually tracking for 1.2 billion for this fiscal year and 1.5 for the end of the year. So like, we're seeing massive growth, and appliances is the fastest growing category. We're tracking, routine triple-digit growth year over year. But that's kind of like, that's why I'm really interested to see kind of what happens after all this, and like, how do we set ourselves apart, for the rest of the. I'm not trying to podcast anymore, but that's one of the things. Like,
and even
always podcasting.
Even though I've made that mark, we're still recording. So if you give a real juicy,
it's off the record. Honestly, these podcasts. This is the part of the podcast that's fun. But off the record, is there a category ZLINE should be in that we're not in?
To tell you the truth, Galen, I think you guys need to focus more on appliances. Like, I think if I were to like give candid feedback, I think that expanding your appliance line is more important than other categories. And the reason being is because there's really there's really no other. I know you all are not trying to be like other appliance brands. That's not the ZLINE goal.
Yeah.
In my mind, like the way that you all have, and you all have a product, right? And especially in your professional style ranges at a price point with performance that, you know, is comparable to the higher end brands at a price point that meets so many customers. I mean, a sub $2,000 professional style range in, you know, stainless steel for a consumer is, you know, there's now a lot of brands are doing it. You know, you got your Cooks, you got your Fehlmans, you got your Thors and everything like that. But I think ZLINE, number one, you need to complete your kitchen. You need to get refrigeration. And I would look to expand the appliance offering, you know, expand to different levels of dish, I mean, obviously you guys have a fantastic selection of range hoods. So I think you guys are okay when it comes to range hoods.
Yeah, we're cutting some models. We're gonna cut about 1,500 models.
Yeah, exactly. So like but I think that, like, you know, getting in different cooking arrangements, like maybe not a professional platform, maybe going into a transitional or a modern platform. I think that's where you all are where I think the biggest opportunity, I don't like to use terms like lacking. I think that the biggest opportunity for you all is in things like expanding that appliance lineup, because to me, you all fit such a great section of the market that there's no competitors that are the same size as you in that space. You all can dominate that. And then, yeah, I just think that expanding your appliance line is really the key. That's what I mean. The plumbing sells well. The plumbing does so well. But I just think that ZLINE personally needs to be focused wholly on that appliances, because appliances are way fucking cooler than plumbing or lighting. Like, like I always make the joke that, like, you know, if you think about plumbing, it's two fucking things, right? It's a faucet, and literally a faucet is a faucet no matter where you put it. You turn a knob and water comes out. And that's the pinnacle of faucet existence, right?
Yes.
And then you've got things to hold water, right? You've got a sink, you got bathtubs, and really, if you think about it, a bathtub is just a bigger sink. It just holds water, right? It's just like, that's all it is. It just holds water in it, right? And that's why it's like, to me, the coolest thing on the coolest home improvement category is appliances, because, you know, I mentioned Samsung and TVs and their damn fridges. You've got GE that now has it in a range hood. You've got, you know, there's all sorts of. To me, appliances is just way cooler than all the other categories. And I know that plumbing, there's a lot of margin to be made there, because there's like 3 big factories, and they make faucets and sinks and all that shit all day. So, you know, there's a lot of margin to be had there. But to me, appliances is just so much fun. There's so much more opportunity to just be, you know, get out there and do crazy shit that, like, put a fucking TV in a range hood. You know,
we have prototypes, dude. We have prototypes. We literally have that. Yeah, and we're working on a couple of fun things, like the smart home stuff. I was going to jump in there, but we got to execute it before we start talking about it, right?
And that was exactly I apologize for the kind of roundabout answer for the service levels, because, like, I don't want to start that was one of the things. I don't want to start talking about something that we don't have that we're trying to do. But like, really, that's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get to delivery and install.
Hey guys, Drew from the Appliance Educator podcast here, and I just wanted to take a minute out to talk about our amazing sponsor, ZLINE Kitchen and Bath. You've heard the guests and the hosts talk about this amazing brand and all the attainable luxury that they create right here in the heart of Lake Tahoe, USA. From freestanding ranges to ventilation, dishwasher, and microwave, to everything you'll need to complete your next bathroom project, ZLINE Kitchen and Bath is bringing luxury into your next project.
You all have made a phenomenal product in the ranges, and your range hoods, literally, like, you have so many different variations, so many different options that, like, you know, even like the Zephyrs of the world, and Zephyr is one of our largest range hood brands. Right next to ZLINE.
Brown owns Zephyr, right? Brown owns Zephyr. It's a new tone.
They do, but, like, it's kind of kept a secret, but yeah, they do own it. So Brown owns Best, Newtone, and Zephyr. So like, but the Zephyr relationship is like, you know, it's behind closed doors.
Right.
But even Zephyr, like Zephyr doesn't have nearly like the range of products that you all have. Like you all have those coppered, and then you got 30 different styles of copper. You've got, you know, the detailed copper, you got the hammered copper, you got the smooth copper. And appliances is just, I came from plumbing, and appliances are way cooler than plumbing. So that's why I think, like, if you all complete the full kitchen, I think that's the first step, and then maybe launch in other areas. You know, find that modern, find like 3 distinct lines. You know, find like you've got your, and I know that now you're all about to launch the signature collection. And the signature collection is really cool because it's got, you know, all the accent, which I think, like what we were talking about on the is that there's so many different there's so many people want like customization on like a smaller level, right? They don't want to fully customize, but they want, you know, I want rose gold handles, I want, you know, pewter handles, I want all of this. And so that's fantastic. But then if you guys were to launch like more platforms, you know, you've got your professional line, you've got your transitional line, you got your modern line.
Yep.
I think that's where ZLINE has a huge opportunity, because there's nothing else in the market like it with that professional look. And I think that you all have a big enough name for yourself that you could do something like, you know, get away from the professional, obviously always keep the professional look, but get away from that professional, branch out into other lines, and still see a lot of success with that.
Yeah, I think where we're going actually is kind of a Miele secondary line. So we're finishing refrigeration this year. I'm sure, you know, you've heard already from Britt and her team, but we'll get refrigeration done this year and finish that suite, and maybe do a coffee machine, and then it's kind of a Miele, kind of higher end, maybe get smart home stuff.
Miele is taken off, man. Like Miele has really gotten a hold in the past couple of years.
Yeah,
and they make fantastic products. Like, yeah, they do all sorts of like random shit. Like the handle. I don't know if you guys have seen the handle, how it articulates in your hand when you like.
Yeah,
grab it. It's
I think they patented that, because we were going to do that. We looked into doing it, and we're like, oh, we can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. I'm pretty sure Miele will not let that happen. But
no, exactly.
But 100%, man, that Euro style is really starting to pick up, but I really think that that's where that's ZLINE's bread and butter, and I'd love to see, you know, more from ZLINE on that piece. Especially because it rolls up to my P&L too. I don't have to share ZLINE with anybody. So
we got you, dude. We should talk some build exclusives for new product launches, and just fucking go ham on it.
We're really interested in that. Like, yeah. I think there'd be a lot of interest in that. And so yeah, keep us in mind on anything with that specifically.
Like a fridge bundle, like exclusive when we first launch it. We'll be talking.
I think just that studio collection,
yeah,
graphic edition, we start looking at like a bolder direction for a sub.
For sure.
Yeah.
Dude, get out here, man.
Hey, I know, man. Real quick, you guys need to look at built-in too when you come in with as soon as you launch a freestanding platform for refrigeration.
It's in development. I mean, this
good.
Refrigeration development is in my career has been the biggest challenge.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Range is fucked, but refrigeration takes forever to develop. It's nuts. It's not that much to it.
Are you guys looking at Medea, or are you looking somewhere else?
Yeah, so we're actually going to be ordering from Medea for our first, just kind of like, finish the suite, right? So we'll have like a, we'll do the water on the front, and then we'll do a version without that, just that clean ZLINE look. So we'll do those 2 versions, and then we'll do black stainless and snow stainless, just so we can have the full kitchen suite, so we can do autograph.
Panel ready too.
Yep, panel ready.
Go panel ready. Do panel ready sooner rather than later, because even at, I guess with like a freestanding fridge, you don't really need it, but like
for sure.
Yeah. But the built-in, you got to have that panel ready early.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, so with the built-in, we want to do columns so that we can, go up to quite a large size versus a small size, and have just columns that can mix and match. It can both be freezer or refrigerator, and then those will definitely be panel ready. And then we'll be able to add our other colors and all of our copper and all that jazz. They can do the full kitchen suite. So that's where we're going. And if we can execute that by this time next year, then that's a win. I'll take a vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Tahoe, baby. That's where we're going.
Well, I'll take a 10-minute drive north. Go fuck yourself, Galen. Oh man, dude, I appreciate you. You're a golfer, right? You got to get here. Is Alex golf?
I mean, I go out to the golf course.
You're a drinker.
I get my money's worth. I mean, I shoot like a 150, but still, yes, if we're paying money to golf, I'm gonna make sure to get my strokes in. So don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've been golfing a lot recently, and then Alex just got a set, so he's ready to go.
All right, by the end of the summer, we got to get you guys out here and play some links.
Absolutely, man. I'd be there.
John, thanks for the time, man.
Yeah,
thank you both. Really appreciate it, gentlemen.
This has been the Appliance Educator podcast, brought to you by ZLINE Kitchen and Bath. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow @Appliance Educator for more tips and tricks and advice to keep your home running at optimal performance. If you have any ideas or topics you'd like to hear on future episodes of the show, leave us a comment. Appliance Educator, signing off.